My dudes, it is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday was hump day. We did not see each other yesterday on hump day because mama needed a break. So instead, went to the beach yesterday. Got just a little bit of sun. What I love is how my neck refuses to, right in here, refuses to get any color. So it just looks like a weird turkey gobble. I don't know what's happening here, but it's fine. One day it's gonna like smooth itself back out instead of have like the little chunk line from where I put on a couple pounds. It's not a big deal. It's perfectly fine. But I hope you guys had a fabulous hump day, that you did something fun or enjoyable, or hopefully it just didn't suck. You know what I mean? Because some days suck, some days are great. Tuesday was an off day for me. So yesterday was a day to, you know, get rid of the suck, if you will, which is a weird way to put that. And then today has been great so far. So today, let's see who's here so far. Hi, Beach Live. Hi, Amanda. Hello, December and Sarah. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I have like random stuff over here I wanted to show you guys, but I didn't have like a ton to talk about, but I figured we go live just shits and giggles because I like talking to you guys and reading your comments and everything else. Hi, Kelly and Cynthia. The man and I had a in-depth conversation today about YouTube itself and what's what. And I told him that I'm going to be focusing more over here because I really love it over here as opposed to the news channel. I will still obviously do a bunch of stuff over there, but this is where my heart really is. So I'll be over here more than anything. And then putting a lot more stuff on Patreon also, because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I don't really want it to be 100% public knowledge kind of stuff on YouTube. So it'll go over on Patreon. And then we were talking about SquirrelTribe Life. I have a video going up over there today for you guys who follow that channel as well. And then that's about it for YouTube stuff. There will be changes because with summer coming up, you know, we do plan on traveling. And I was explaining to the man, Kevin, that the downside to certain niches that I may be in is that it messes with my mind sometimes. Like it takes me out of a good mood and puts me in a different kind of mood. And I don't want to do that this summer. I want to stay in a good mood while we travel and do things. So like I said, changes will be happening. Changes. I don't even know who sings it. I don't even know who sings it. My brain wants to say Beatles, but I feel like that's incorrect. Who sings that song? I know y'all will know. I don't know who sings that. It's in my brain. I can't picture anything else. You know, if I had my phone out, I could use Shazam because I really rely on that a lot. When I hear a song and don't know what's happening, I rely on Shazam to tell me what's going on. Get into the groove, Madonna. I love Madonna. David Bowie. So David Bowie does changes? Why do I picture... I guess that makes sense. Okay, I got to look it up later because now I can't picture him and that sound together, and I don't know why. So I'll have to look that up later. But maybe it's because when I hear David Bowie, I literally think of the movie The Labyrinth, because that's David Bowie, right? With the wig and the stuff with Jennifer Connelly and in The Labyrinth. I loved that movie when I was little. If I tried to show that to my kid right now, she would be like, what is this? Same thing though with Fraggle Rock. I really liked Fraggle Rock when I was little, but if I tried to show it to my kids, she'd be like, ma'am, these are puppets and their mouths don't match what's going on. So she wouldn't understand Fraggle Rock either, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. My nose is itching like crazy. So yesterday, y'all, we went to the beach. Like 1 o'clock-ish, we went to the beach. And it was Wednesday, so it wasn't crowded yet because it gets crowded on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday and everything. So we went to the beach and we were able to find a spot for us. Itchy nose. We were able to find like a spot that there weren't a ton of people at. And I took my SoundCloud, I do it every time, SandCloud blanket thingy that I got. I showed you guys like a couple of weeks ago maybe, and put that down. And then the man and I laid out, I read a book. The man fell asleep. I'm sitting there reading a book. And he's laying out next to me, and I think he's just getting sun. And then all of a sudden I hear, and I was like, really? You're snoring at the beach, sir? Like, how do you? But if I could get comfortable laying down at the beach, I would probably fall asleep as well. But I can't lay on my stomach because these, y'all know, aren't real, and it's very painful to lay on them. So I can't lay on my stomach. I have to prop myself up on my elbows, which then makes my lower back hurt like Hades when I have to move. It's like awful. And then laying on my back sucks because if I don't tilt my head up just a little bit, it like makes me kind of dizzy. So then I have to like lay with my arms underneath my head. And then I'm like, well, now I'm going to sunburn my armpits. So then I took the little bag I had brought with me and I shoved a bunch of crap in it, like my shirt and his shirt, and I put it under my head as a pillow. And then I held my book over my face so I could read. But then my arms started getting tired. And I'm like, this is the most complainy beach trip I've ever had in my life. I'm like, I'm complaining because I can't lay on my stomach. I'm complaining because my arms are tired holding my book. And finally I was like, F it, just, put a book on your face and lay here. You'll be fine. And we had a lot of fun. Sarah said, sounds like you need a pillow for the beach. That is actually on my list. I literally wrote out a list yesterday of random stuff because the moms are coming into town on Tuesday. The moms are coming into town on Tuesday. So this is a very lived in apartment, in case you guys haven't ever noticed. There's just like a bunch of shit everywhere all the time. Very lived in. Lot of crap for 3 people in a small space. So very lived in. And now that we have people coming, I'm like, we need to make this look less lived in. So I have written down all the things that need to be done from today until, Tuesday morning when they show up, each day, like a check kind of thing. The man, Kevin, he does everything in his phone. I don't know why I'm still so old school that I much prefer writing everything down. If I write it down, then I can go through and have that weird satisfaction of crossing it out. Whereas he's like, well, I can also cross it out on the phone with like a whatever. And I'm like, it's not the same though. I don't know why it's not the same. I need to write stuff out in my wonky handwriting, which you don't realize once you're out of school and you're not in like corporate America and you don't write that often, that your hand starts to get tired really fast just writing a normal little thing. Your penmanship looks like either a doctor or a kindergartner. Those are the only 2 options. And then you're like, what did I even write? And you have to put your glasses on to figure out what's going on. It's a whole lot. But so along those lines, which is totally still on topic, but off topic, they're not teaching cursive in a lot of schools anymore. But then next year, my kid, the high school she's going to, they're like, well, the majority of work will be on computers. And I'm like, y'all know in 10 years, nobody's going to know how to write because everything is thumbs on the phone or typing on a computer. Nobody's going to know what writing looks like at all. It's so incredibly weird to think about. But honestly, if you really want to stop and think, there wasn't writing for the longest. There was hieroglyphics. First, there was grunting. Okay, just just a bunch of noises. Then there was drawing pictures on a wall. And then I guess it went from that to forming words, right? The grunting formed words and then writing on a wall. And then the pictures turned into words, which I still don't understand who decided that a picture of a circle was a circle. Like who put the word with the picture? That will always blow my mind. Like, where did this come from? But anyway, that's not the point. Not what we're talking about. But it's interesting that when my kid has kids, I don't know what it will be like at all. I don't know. Games and Roses, we've always been able to talk. Well, okay. Well, yeah, communication of some sort. I doubt it's the same words we're using today. I don't think that Adam and Eve said artificial intelligence. I could be wrong, but I feel like the language has changed from the very beginning to now, from noises to words or whatever else. But it's interesting. We've always had a way to communicate, but how much has changed over all of the time. You know what I mean? Just very interesting to me. Anyways, let's see what you guys going. So Sarah, you say use a notepad on your iPhone. I can't do it. I like to write the stuff. It's so weird. So yeah, talk to text. My mom does talk to text also. And sometimes it comes through really weird. Let's see. I had a boss who could only read a digital clock. Didn't know how to read a normal clock with hands on it. So when I got the watch, right, I was like, kid, what time is it? And I'm like showing her and she's like, and I'm like, really? We used to do this on the papers you'd bring home from school. We would do these extra like learning notebooks. I'd go to the Barnes and Nobles or wherever, and I'd buy for whatever grade she was in, just like an extra activity book with cursive and writing and digital clocks, or not digital, but analog clocks and stuff like that. And we would do these random things, right? And so just a month ago, I'm like, what time is this say? She's like, she goes, I don't know, because it doesn't have 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. And I'm like, I have failed as a parent. Technically the schools have failed, but I have failed also because it's like the Roman numerals, whatever you call them on here, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it took her a minute, but she got it. But she's so used to her Apple Watch that just shows you the time. Everything here has the time on it. In your car, there's a time, except for the man's car has a analog clock instead of a digital one, which I absolutely love. I wish all of them did that, but I understand why they don't. But anyway, let's see. Sharon said, yay, finally caught alive. Yeah, Sharon, I decided that I could have hit record, but meh, might as well just go live and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to pay more attention to the live chat, because y'all know once I get going, motor mouth me, I'm so like in it that I forget to kind of look over here and see what's going on. So I'm trying to be more like this is an us thing and I'm over here instead of y'all just listening to me yap. So sad for the things we all take for granted. No, that's very, very true. A lot can't do basic math without a calendar. I am a lot then, Sarah. Math and I, we don't get along. If somebody's like, what's 27 and 33? I'm like, no. What's 30 and 30? Because I have to go up and I have to go down. You want me to do a 7 and a 3, then I have to carry a number, and we're doing too much. It's literally the most hangover, Zach Galifianakis, Rain Man style math in the history of math. That is how I do everything. I still use my fingers, and if necessary, I'll wiggle a toe if I need 11, so I remember where I'm at. But it's so much easier for me to do things in the most, I don't even know what to call it, the most difficult, easy way possible. So it is what it is. Sarah says, Under the Bridge is good on Hulu for whoever has Hulu. I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, so Some Kind Angel. My daughter tries so hard to sign her name and can't do it. I've tried to show her, but they don't do it in school anymore. So the kid had to sign something in maybe 6th grade. They wanted the kids to sign a whatever. And she comes home and she's like, just write my name? It's like, no, it's like a signature. And she's like, looking at me like I'm stupid while I'm looking at her like, hey, you know, ma'am. But I forget she's in 6th grade and, you know, there's a lot of stuff she didn't know then. So she was like, how do I do it? So I show her, you know, what the letters in her name look like in cursive. I write it out in cursive for her. And she's like, that looks weird. Why does the S look like that? So she signs the same way I do. I don't do the S where it's like this, like a little sailboat looking thing. I literally, it's like a and sign, kind of ampress or whatever. That's how I do my S's in cursive, just because that way it still looks normal, but looks cursive-y at the same time. So now she has a signature and she uses it for everything. It's not technical cursive, but they never taught her how to do it. So it is what it is. They get what they get. That's how that works. Now, most of the stuff, like when you have to sign things anymore, you don't go into an office and they don't send you stuff in the mail that you have to put your John Hancock on. They send it in an email and you do that digital signature where you type out your name and then you get to pick what kind of cursive signature you want it to look like. And I'm like, how is this binding when that's not my signature at all? That's not at all what it looks like. So then if I had to go in someplace and my signature had to match that, how do I sign like a computer? It's really weird. It's very interesting to me. Marty, I wrote my son's name and he practiced it. It was the easiest or the best way to do it, right? So the kid, she was on her computer a couple days ago. She's sitting on the computer and she's like doing this. She types really, really well. And I was like, I asked her, I said, did you take typing in school? Like, did you have a class for that? Because I didn't remember her doing that. I didn't have that option in, school. But she's like, no, I just got on YouTube or somewhere. She said there was like an app that showed you how to do it. And she just practiced following along. Kind of like that, what's that game? GarageBand or the whatever that's got the guitar and you're supposed to like go along with what it does, or like the piano and you do what it does and it teaches you how to do these things. She did that with typing and now she's like a super typer. And I'm like, all right, little thing, do your thing. It's great. She types better than I still type faster than her, but she definitely is farther along than I was at her age, which is good because again, next year, everything is computer. No writing, no anything like that. Everything's on a computer. Her school now, I asked her, I'm like, why aren't you bringing home like books? When I was in middle school, y'all, the language art book was this thick. The science book was thick as crap. The math book, oh, I hated the math book, but everything was hardcover, just these heavy ass books. You had to have a locker. If not, you had a broken back, right? From carrying all these things around. And she's like, oh, we don't really have books. What are you talking about? Like, how are you learning stuff? Like, what are you looking at? She's like, oh, they'll put something up on the board or on the computer screen, or not the projector, but the computer screen. And we'll just go from there. And I'm like, okay, well, how do you study at home? She goes, oh, our notes. Okay, well, if your notes are wrong or you have more questions, how do you study? She's like, Google. And I'm like, I don't even understand what is happening anymore when it comes to like the stuff in school. And her high school experience is going to be so far different than mine. It's going to be a little bit crazy, but it should be okay. It should be fine. Hey, side note, here's all my random shit. You will notice the Lululemon bag, which I said I wasn't going to buy a Lululemon anymore, but then I was on their website and they had more clearance stuff. And the good news with the clearance stuff, if you have like a login with them so that you can keep track of your stuff that you've bought so your warranty still works. If you have that with them, if you buy something that's considered final sale, you can take it back into the store for credit for something else. So I got a couple things that I'm like, I don't know how this is going to fit. I don't know how this is going to look, but I do know that I can always trade them back in. And then for the kid's birthday or something, get her some Lululemon leggings because that's what she likes to wear. She likes to wear the leggings and then her baggy t-shirts and baggy sweatshirts all the time. So I could always trade them in for that because these things that I ended up getting were half to 75% off. So I'm like, okay, I'll try because my entire closet is sweatpants, workout pants, a couple of blue jean shorts, and t-shirts. I don't really have other stuff. Like I'm pretty sure I told y'all before when I quit corporate America, number one, and when we sold everything in Georgia to move to Florida, I said, I don't want anything that looks like anything I had to wear for the past however many years of my life. I don't want a pair of slacks. I don't want any pumps. I don't want any button-up shirts. I don't want none of that. I just want t-shirts and shorts and Adidas slides, and that's all I'm doing. So now that's all I have, and then I don't know what to do with anything else. So I ordered a couple of different things from Lululemon so I could have like a dressier pair of pants because the whole reason I started this, the moms are coming in on Tuesday. Hello. The moms are coming in on Tuesday. We're taking a boat out on Wednesday, and then Thursday we're going to Orlando because the kid has like a school trip there. So I didn't want her to miss out on her 8th grade trip, basically, right? But I also did not want her to be 6 to 7 hours away from me and me not be able to get to her if there was an issue. So the man and I get a couple days as he and I, whatever. The kid gets to hang out with her friends and do the school thing, but we're in close vicinity. And then my mom and his mom get to come here, hang out with Max, have the beach, take care of the apartment, everything. It's just for a couple of days, but it works out really, really well for everybody. So now we're cleaning everything, trying to get everything set up. Do you guys remember when I showed you those mixed tile pictures that I ordered? Hold on, I gave myself hiccups. Please hold. Okay, the mixed tiles that I showed you where I ordered the pictures online and a ton of them came in. Well, tomorrow we're actually going to put them up and we're going to record that whole thing. So if you guys want to see it, I'll put that up tomorrow because we were sitting here I'm looking at my hallway in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my hallway. We were trying to figure out exactly how we wanted to place all of them. And then the ones that came out kind of wonky because I didn't know what I was doing, we'll probably put into the office area. But we're going to do a whole video with it tomorrow because I'm excited. And then this way you guys can see what it's like to like hang them, like how easy or difficult it is because they changed how they used to be. Now they are magnetic versus sticky. So that should be interesting. So that's tomorrow. Today, I got to clean out the refrigerator. I've already washed all of the comforters. Today's the refrigerator, the comforters. Tomorrow is that. Saturday is, got to go through and dust all the blinds and everything because we haven't dusted the blinds in a while. And by we, I mean me. Haven't dusted the blinds in a while. Got to do that and then vacuum. But I vacuum like every 48 hours because, dog. So I got to vacuum. Then I got to mop everything. Wipe down all the cabinets. Sunday, what's on my list for Sunday? I don't remember what Sunday is, but I'm pretty sure it was go behind the kid in her room and make sure she actually cleaned it instead of shove shit everywhere, like under a bed or in a closet. Yeah. And then help her clean her bathroom because I love her so much, but she's awful at cleaning her tub. So do that. Monday, the man gets to clean our shower because I don't want to. And so he'll do that. And then Tuesday, the moms get here. And that's the plan. I ordered more Butcher Box like ahead of time so that they have good stuff while they're here. I have the Butcher Box ground beef defrosting right now for dinner tonight. But I ordered a new thing. I get it monthly, but I upped this coming up one for like a week earlier. So while the moms are here, they've got whatever they want. I asked my mom, I said, what do you want from Butcher Box? And she's like, chicken legs and ground turkey. So I went through and changed the box that I was getting and took out some of the chicken breasts, added in chicken legs instead, took out one of the ground beefs, added in a ground turkey instead. And then they had their wild caught shrimp, Gulf shrimp, which I could literally go down the street and buy some. But I think because they were on sale through Butcher Box, I got a bag of those coming. So I'm excited about that. Then I got to make freezer space for it because the freezer's tiny here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, so randomly, this is the book I'm on now in case you guys are curious. I finished the one I was reading. I got to show it to you tomorrow because I already put it back up on my cabinet or on my bookcase. But the one I was reading by not Nicholas Sparks, I don't remember who it was. I read the whole book. It's not my favorite book. It was a very confusing book. Look, y'all stare at the wall. I'm going to walk into my bedroom here and find this book because having this conversation with you and not being able to show you what the crap I'm talking about does not make any sense. Here's the book. All right, so it's called The Girl from Widow Hills by some lady named Megan Miranda. I'm coming back. I'm almost there. So it's this one that I was reading, okay? And I mean, hold on. That's a piece of blueberry that I ate for breakfast. It's a good book, but it's a little confusing and it's like they reached a lot on some of the stuff. If I had to read it again, like if I ran out of stuff to read and this was like the only book left to read, I'd probably twiddle my thumbs instead. Like I didn't love this one, but I liked the lady, Megan Miranda, because she wrote another one that I read before that I really liked. But I didn't love this one. Which the one I read before? The Last House Guest. Or was it The Perfect Stranger? Maybe it was All the Missing Girls. Oh, it was All the Missing Girls. That's the one I read before. And it was really good. This one, I don't know. You know when you have to write a paper for school and you have like 5 paragraphs worth of stuff and they're like, it needs to be 12 paragraphs. So you're like, let me pull some shit out my butt real fast and figure out how to make this longer. That's what this book felt like to me. And I know that's not very nice, but I didn't love it. Oh, hey, look, I missed it. So December, you gifted some stuff. Who got it? Beach Life, sweet. Maggie's Life is a Wild Ride, yay. Palestina, I haven't seen that name before. Welcome. Arizona Girl 1981 and Teresa Curtis. Welcome to the tribe, my dudes. I'm pretty sure all my ladies, all my single ladies. Hey, do the dance? No? Okay. But thank you for that, December. That is awesome. Let's see. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to the gifted memberships. You all are awesome, says J87 Waldo. Kelly says, my son brought me 4 shrimp home from Fort Walton last week. Went to visit his grandma. So there's these shrimps here that I haven't had yet. They're like pink shrimp or something. It's like the whole shrimp with like the head and everything. Same reason I don't really love crawfish because I need your eyeballs to go away. Stop looking at me. It's awkward, whatever. So I haven't had those, but I got to try this. But anyway, this book, not my favorite. This one, I'm on page 26. I just started it yesterday at the beach. And so far, I like it. I like how Nicholas Sparks starts off his books. I have not read, but I've seen the movie of The Notebook. So I'm probably going to read The Notebook, but I have to wait a little bit longer until I don't remember how the movie goes. And then the kid wants to watch the movie together. But so far, this is called A Bend in the Road. And it's pretty decent, 26 pages in. It's interesting so far. And hopefully it will be a good one. And I'm sitting here destroying you know what? I hate when they put stickers on the front of books. Like everywhere you could put a sticker, you haven't figured out to put them in a different place that does not cover up the title or is not almost impossible to peel off without destroying the book. Doesn't make sense to me. And then, who is it? Ross and like Home Goods and everybody, they do the same damn thing. They put these stickers on these things for sale in places that it's very pain in the butt. Oh, look, if you go slow enough, very pain in the butt to remove. Wait, I got it. Oh, that's the most patience I've ever shown in my entire life. So that was exciting. I got that off of there. But it annoys me when they do that kind of stuff. Just so you guys know. Oh, let's see. What are we doing here? I can't wait to see your hallway. I watch on my TV, so I don't comment much. No worries, Michelle. And James Patterson. I have some James Patterson stuff, Pam. I gotta read some of his stuff next. I'm a Stephen King girl. I like Stephen King and Anne Rice. And then to throw it all off onto a completely different genre, if you will. I like Judy Devereaux and Nora Roberts and, well, now Nicholas Sparks. And there's some others that I can't remember all the names of, but there's certain people I watch or read all the time. And Stephen King and Anne Rice were my forever go-tos when I was in middle school and high school. Please hold. So the kid and I, before I get to whatever that is, the kid and I don't know if you guys have seen these yet. I think I talked about them before, but I tried a different flavor and I didn't love it. So this is Poppy. Have y'all seen these commercials for Poppy? They are all about replacing sodas with these, right? So getting rid of Pepsi and Coke. Side note, Pepsi, I learned by reading Nicholas Sparks, by reading this book, and hopefully it's real because I'm gonna feel real stupid if it's wrong. But in the book, according to the book, Pepsi was founded in New Bern, North Carolina by some guy whose last name was like Bradley or something, and he called it Brad Cola or Brad Soda or Brad something, and then it changed to Pepsi. Brad something. He called it Brad something, and then it changed over to Pepsi when it was bought out by Pepsi. I don't know if that's real or not, but I was like, oh, that's cool. You get to learn something while reading Nicholas Sparks. So anyway, so this thing here, Poppy, is trying to replace Coke and like Pepsi and Mountain Dews and all that kind of stuff, right? And their commercials are all like teenage girls and everything who are just having a grand old time drinking flavored sodas with prebiotics. It's a prebiotic soda, which is another reason I got this. So the kid and I had a watermelon one in the refrigerator a couple of days ago, and I just got out of the shower. She comes in to my bedroom, knocks on the door, and she's like, hey mom. And I was like, what? She goes, can I have this? And I'm like, what? She goes, this. And I'm like, what? She goes, this. And I'm like, so open the door. Okay, cool. So open the door, and I'm like, what? And she's like, this. And I'm like, why didn't you just say it? She goes, I don't know what this is. She goes, but can I have it? And I was like, sure. I said, but if you hate it, don't pour it out. Let me have some. Let me try it. So she opens it while I'm standing there, takes a sip. She's like, She gives it to me. She's like, you try it. So I take a sip. And I'm like, She goes, this is pretty good. She goes, it'd be even better if you mix grape juice with it. And I'm like, I feel like that defeats the purpose of the probiotic soda, but what do I know? So between her and I, we finished it, but I was like, I'm going to get another one today. And 5 grams of sugar. Somebody asked how much sugar is in it. Ken said how much sugar is in it. So this thing is 25 calories, contains 3% juice, just so we're all fully aware. But it says ingredients are sparkling water, organic cane sugar, apple juice, organic agave, organic apple cider vinegar, natural flavors, stevia, natural tartaric acid, tartaric, that sounds like a really stupid word, tartaric acid, vegetable juice, color, watermelon juice, that's the 3% from concentrate, just so we're all fully aware. But it is no fake stuff. Look, it says BS, no BS. Probiotics for your gut infused with apple cider vinegar. So I told her, I was like, if you want something soda-y, maybe this would be a better option because prebiotics are good. We've been eating the Chobani Greek yogurts in the morning for probiotics. I've been putting some blueberries in mine. And this would be a good follow-up. And she really liked this. And the fact that it's only 5 grams of sugar versus, do you know how much sugar is in a Coca-Cola? Diabetes in a can is what is in Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper and stuff like that. Now, will I still drink a Dr. Pepper every once in a while? Yes. You know why? Because I'm a hypocrite and I'm a glutton for punishment and I love Dr. Pepper. So I will still drink a Dr. Pepper every once in a while, but either pizza needs to be involved or chicken wings and hot sauce and ranch. Those are the 2 precursors leading me towards Dr. Peppers. But this watermelon one, it's weirdly good. So what throws me off is because like Coke and Pepsi, they taste heavy. I don't know if that makes sense, but they have like a heaviness to their liquid. And this does not at all. It's very light and refreshing, but it is sweet. Whereas the like Cokes and Pepsis have that like salty? No, not salty, not bitter, but like, I don't even know what to call it. It's going to sound stupid when I say it out loud, but like that masculine flavor. That doesn't sound right. But I don't know how to explain this at all. That happens very often, but I don't know how to explain it. But this tastes like completely different. I don't know if you guys have had it before, But the watermelon one is good. I think the one I tried the first time was either peach or orange. I didn't like that. But the watermelon one I do actually really like. So between her and I, we finished that one yesterday or the day before. Cheaper if you add ACV to sparkling water. Very true, because this thing was probably $3 at the store, because I got it individually while I was at Whole Foods. Like, you couldn't get a case of them, but I didn't want to do all that, so I just got the one. And I mean, I like it. It's good, and it doesn't make me hiccup immediately like a Dr. Pepper does, because it doesn't have the carbonation. It's sparkling, but it's not the same kind of carbonation, so it doesn't hit the same, which some people will really like, because carbonation, I know, bothers some people immensely, and this doesn't have it. Maybe that's why it has that different feel to it, right? Because sparkling water isn't the same thing as carbonated, right? Yeah, because I don't know the answer. Yeah, so yeah, it's not the same. It can't be the same. But the carbonation, the second I take a sip of a Dr. Pepper, I immediately hiccup. It immediately kills me. And my brain goes, you should stop doing this. And my taste buds go, just do it one more time. So that's where we are. So acid, because of the acid reflux, yes. And because it's prebiotic, it's got apple cider vinegar in it. It did not bother me at all. Whereas I know good and damn well that if I have a Dr. Pepper with some wings or pizza, which are two things I shouldn't eat anyway, I'm going to be dying. It's going to feel like somebody has set a small fire right here in my throat, right? This thing, no issues whatsoever, which was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It's Melissa says, your nails look good. Thank you. I think I showed you guys this already, but if I didn't, let me show you what's very funny about what you just said. So when I make my protein shakes, I use a scooper for peanut butter. And I scoop the peanut butter, the dried peanut butter in there, and I shake it up. And when I went to get my nails done, I wanted something different. Like my toes, my toes are a really stupid color. My toes look like this, but a little more yellow. I decided to just go really wonky on my feet, right? So when I got the nails done, I was like, I want a blue. And Giselle, the girl who does my nails, she picked out this one. I was like, oh my gosh, I love that one. Couldn't think why I love it. Don't know why. I immediately saw the color and felt happy. Y'all, it literally matches my peanut butter scooper. Are you friggin' kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, it's like an exact match for my peanut butter scooper. I feel like such a nerd that I picked a nail color because it made me think of my protein shakes. That's the life I live. In case you were curious what goes on in a squirrel's brain. Pick the nail color that looks like you just stuck your hand in peanut butter. That's how my brain works. Or Smurfs. Or Smurfs. I do love Smurfs. I used to love Smurfs. And I like the movie with, what's his face as Gargamel. I think it was Hank Azaria as Gargamel. I think that's right. But anyway, I like the movies too. So that's that. Quickly, because now I have something in my eyeball and it's irritating the shiznit out of me. If I'm just gonna, like, now I can't see out of this one, and this one feels like now it's getting eye gunkies. This is my life. I'm just gonna sit here and do this to you. What's so weird is when you do this, everything changes. Like right now, the phone is here. When I do this, now I gotta move anyway, it changes everything. So when I opened up Hervé Lucindy, the big box back there last week, she sent me all the guinea pig stuff with the wooden air fresheners for like in the car that are shaped like the SquirrelTribe logo, which I friggin' love. And then the soap nuts and the dryer balls or whatever else. I read to you guys that there was a flea and tick serum, but I didn't realize it was wrapped up in there, and I almost missed it, and I did miss it, but then I found it. So this is the flea and tick serum that she's made. Look at the little doggy on it. Look, how much is that doggy in the window? Woof, woof. So the ingredients are almond oil, geranium oil, lavender oil, rosemary oil, eucalyptus oil, and bergamot oil. And what it says it does, let's see, because this is another guinea pig thing for me to try out. Now, I'm sure before she sent it to me, she has her own dogs over Hervé Lucindy Jess. She has her own dog, and I can guarantee you she tested it out on her dog first. But it says here, for dogs, apply directly to the skin, starting from between the shoulder blades to the base of the tail, ensuring the serum reaches the skin for maximum effectiveness. I'm going to have to sedate my dog. He doesn't like anything reaching his skin for maximum effectiveness. He won't stand still long enough for me to do so unless somebody is giving him behind the ear scratch loves with his nose shoved into their crotch. We could make this work. Or I have to bribe him with pizza crust. Those are the two options for him to stand still so I can do this. But it says, for optimal protection, apply the serum once every 1 to 2 weeks, adjusting as necessary for your lifestyle and exposure to outdoor elements. Max is an indoor dog. Max goes outside to pee and poop and prance around for a minute, and then he comes back in. Because when we take Max to our dog park, he sits there and looks at us like we're stupid. He doesn't want to run around. The only place he likes to run is the one place he's not supposed to run, which is the hallway here in the apartments. Our apartment has a very strong must keep your dog on a leash at all time rule. And I know this rule. And I generally follow this rule. Other people don't. They take their dogs off leash out on the sidewalk. And I'm like, listen, if your dog comes running at me, I love dogs, but I will punt your dog across this parking lot if he comes running at my ankles or at my dog or my kid. Understand that. There's just one dog here who's a German Shepherd who is the most aggressive thing I've ever seen in my life. And I am so worried about the day it gets off its leash or whoever's trying to hold it still can't hold it and it takes off running, because it will kill another dog or a person. It's that kind of dog, which I don't understand how it's still allowed in this apartment complex, but so we've run into him numerous times and we have to go completely around the building or else it's going to be a bloodbath. So whatever. But Max, for him, we take him out late at night before we go to bed, and we're on the second floor, you know? And so when we get back in from using the bathroom, I'll stop and I'll be like, Max, sit. He'll sit. I'll say, wait. And I'll sit next to me at the bottom of the stairs and we'll listen to see if it sounds like anybody's coming from the third floor or not. And then I'll unhook his leash and he'll sit there and his whole body will like wiggle and I'll say, go. And he will shoot up the stairs. He will take off up the stairs. But the second he gets to the top of the stairs, instead of going like around the landing to where we can't see him, he stands there and waits. And then as I start to climb up the stairs, he does that thing, you know, where the dog's like, like that. And he waits for me to get to the top. And then when I do, he runs to the door and then he does that thing again and he waits for me. Then I open the door and he goes through like a bucking bronco and he does like air circles and flips and whatnot. And then sometimes if there's nobody in the hallway, nobody's garbage cans are in the hallway, I am the bad neighbor who will let him chase me down the hallway and back. Just real quick, tire him out before bed, and it's fine. Nobody has complained. They know who we are. They know where we live. They know who our dog is. Nobody has complained. And until they do, we will continue on with the running up and down the hall. Every once in a while, it's not nightly because I know that's annoying, but every once in a while, we do that. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to come over here to you guys. Eucalyptus is poisonous to dogs. Maybe if they eat it, Sharon, but it's going on their back. So I feel like they'd be okay. I don't know. I don't know for a fact that eucalyptus is bad for dogs. So I'd have to look into that. Let's see. Purple. What are we talking about? Purple. Somebody said, does it taste like purple? I don't even know what's happening here. Peanut butter scooper nails, huge squirrel, sniff the bottle first. Camera 1, camera 2, thanks to Wayne's World. I love Wayne's World. Swing. They make a flavor called Space. Wait, is this the Poppy thing? Does Poppy make Space? No. Coca-Cola Space flavor tastes like purple to me. Look, tastes like purple. Isn't that the most random comment? But I know exactly what you mean when you say it. Tastes like purple. And I can picture exactly what it probably looks like and exactly what it probably tastes like. And it's not grape. It's purple. Look, the fact that makes sense makes no sense. So that's that. Now I ordered more of my, I think I can open this. I ordered more of my vitamins that I've been taking. So y'all know I take the Garden of, I kept calling it Garden of Eden for like the longest time. Garden of Life supplements. Hold on, it's loud because of the tape. I didn't get scissors. The organic, my kind, whatever, multivitamins. And before I was taking the regular women's ones and then I got the 40 plus and then those have been out of stock. But they had the regular ones back in and they were on sale for like 20 bucks instead of 26. So I ordered 3 of them. They've been out of the men's vitamins for like 2 months. I know that somebody said that they were sold to Nestle, and according to Alicia Silverstone, the formulas are not changing, but they are doing away with some stuff. And some of those things being the men's multi gummies or whatever. So now I got to find something else for the man to take vitamin wise, because I'm like, you can't take these, then you'll start growing boobs and whatever. We don't like that. I'd like a boobless Man, thank you. So I got to find some new vitamins for him and then go from there. But I stocked up. That way, if they decide to run out of these, I have enough for the next 3 months at least, and then go from there. Marty says, I wish you lived above me. The dog upstairs scratches to go out, wakes me up, scratch when I'm watching TV, runs around all day. No, Marty, you don't want me to live above you. Here's what I realized. Max likes to do that thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That thing. But he likes to do it here as well. And he gets real excited. And then he thinks he's a cat. And he zoomies up the couch and then down to the ground and then back up on the couch and down to the ground. And then he runs in circles. And then he has to stop, but he can't stop because it's hardwood floors and he has whatever. So he just slides a lot and then thuds into things and then does this. So the lady below us should hate her life, but she also has 2 dogs. So she fully understands. And I apologize profusely very, very often, because not only does the dog do that, my kid walks like she was an elephant in a past life. There's a whole lot. Everything that I thought sucked about the people above us, I realized we do the same things. And now I feel bad for ever talking shit about everybody who's ever lived above us, because now the lady below us has to deal with it because we do the same thing. You don't realize how thin these floors are, because apartments shouldn't be this thin, in my opinion. Condos aren't, but condos are generally on the water and they're built to withstand whatever's happening. So they're concrete. Apartments, they're like, make it as cheap as humanly possible. And, who cares about sound dampening? And that's where we are. The guy upstairs, the second he gets out of bed, I'm like, oh, well, I'm awake for the day. The floor creaks like crazy. And I'm like, he's going to come through our ceiling one day. There's going to be a fall through at some point, because it shouldn't creak like that when he walks. What is creaking? There should be enough stuff in the middle that nothing creaks. When stuff creaks, it's because something's loose or old. This apartment isn't that old. So we've moved the couch a little bit so that if he falls through, he won't land on any of us. That's the plan for right now. So, I had such a huge crush on Alicia Silverstone. Did you ever see her in oh, come on now, brain fart, Aerosmith video with Liv Tyler? Crazy? I love that one. That's one of my favorite videos, one of my favorite songs. That and Janie's Got a Gun and Crazy and Crying are my favorite, listen to them all day songs. Plus then you throw in Bon Jovi, anything Bon Jovi from the 80s, from the Slippery When Wet CD, all day long. Let's see what else. No, it's just those. I listen to those all day long. I love them. Anyway, and Clueless, obviously one of the best movies. I can quote pretty much the whole thing. Don't know how I feel about that, but it is something I can do. So that's where we are. What else is over here? Oh, the Lululemon stuff. Look, I was going to show you the pants that I bought, if nothing else, because I ordered, like I said, I ordered stuff, but because I have the ability to return it. I don't ever order anything if I can't somehow return it, because you just never know what's going to happen. And if you're going to hate it or love it, hated it. And I don't want to be stuck with anything. So this is, don't fall into the sink. This is a pair of pants that I bought. And I bought these not knowing, so I got a size 8 because I don't know what size I wear. I know in their leggings, I can be an 8 or a 6. In regular ass pants, I don't know, but I assumed that all of their stuff would be their same kind of material. So I ordered these. Okay, static, get off me. So what are these? Oh, so these are the kind that come up higher on the waist. Look, they're the baggy pants. Kevin will loathe them. He will hate the baggy leg pants, which is why I ordered them also. But no, it'll make my butt look good and my legs, whatever. So I ordered these. We'll figure out how they work. But if they're going to be super static clingy, oh, no. No, look, I don't have them on. Let's see. Can y'all, if I do this and I step back, can y'all see? Nope, hold on. We got to figure this part out. Don't go anywhere. I just move you over here. Don't worry about these weird angles that we're at. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so if I put this here, no, still no. There we go. Okay, so if I were, look, I'm wearing socks today. Friggin' toe prisons, I hate them. If I were to put these where my waist is, I've lost my feet. What is this? So, I mean, how is this gonna work? This is not gonna work for me. There's nothing, even if I put heels on. Look, I'm on my tippity toes. There's still, you can't see nothing. Look, see, tippity toes. Nothing. That's not gonna work for me. Even if I put my butt in here, it's gonna lift it a little bit. Nope, still too long. Well, now we know one pair that's going to go back to Lululemon. Let's see if I can get you guys back where you belong. Hold on. The downside to pants, seriously, is either the crotch is stupid long and you're like, and you're constantly like yanking your pants up into your crotch, which is always weird looking for people who don't know what's happening, or they're too long, crazy long. Who designs these things? I went and tried on a pair of jeans at, where was I? Altered State. I tried on a pair of jeans, and for some reason, look, manufacturers, if any of you are listening, just because I wear a bigger size and I have a little more heft to me, doesn't mean I have grown 6 inches. I don't know why manufacturers think that if you wear a size 8, you must be 6 feet tall. Or if you wear a size 4, you're clearly 4 feet tall. Like the proportions to this, they don't match. They don't match, and it bothers the crap out of me. So that's that. Now, I ordered this because on the model online, it looked really good. I have linebacker shoulders, so this might not work out the exact same for me. And I'm gonna try it on with a t-shirt, so that's up, get off me. It's gonna be weird also, but I decided I wanted to have something that could keep me warm if necessary and was kind of dressy, but I could also like not be dressy. So I ordered this black jacket. I don't know if y'all can see. So it's like fitted at the waist, right? But it's, can y'all tell that's textured? Yeah, you got it. So it's like this textured thing, but their jackets come in sizes like pants. So a 2, a 4, a 6, a 8, a 10, a 1 and a 2 and a 3. So I ordered a 10 because I have linebacker shoulders. And if I try this on this camera with you guys right now and it doesn't fit and I hulk out of this thing, I'm gonna be pissed. So, well, the arms are kind of, oh yay, it'll zip over my boobs. I'm excited. That's the other thing I always have to worry about. Will it zip over? Oh, okay, well, it fits, hold on. It does fit, technically. It looks really stupid, obviously, with the t-shirt poking out, but it's like a shorter jacket so that you can wear it with high-waisted stuff, I guess, and like cute shirts and not t-shirts hanging out underneath it. This is cute. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. It's kind of shorter than I thought it was gonna be. It's a little close. I don't know. And then the arms do this like puffy thing. I don't know how I feel about this. Look, if I put it on, I have to do this weird dance every single time. It's not gonna work out well. But then if I put it on, I leave it unzipped, that doesn't look good. We're not doing that. So I don't know what to do with this one. We'll figure it out later. It's not a big deal. But this one was on super clearance. Let's see, where's the tag? This thing is normally priceless. Of course, they didn't put the price on it. I swear they wanted like $200 for this jacket, and I got it for like 60 because it's a nicer jacket, and it's Lululemon, and it has the warranty on it, right? But because $200, you can kiss my entire ass for that. That's definitely not happening. But I don't know if I like this enough to keep it. I guess I got to try it on with the right kind of outfit. Workout pants and a t-shirt. Probably not the right type of outfit. Let's see. What else did I get? I feel like these are a bad idea just from the get-go because of the color. They're pants, but they're like a really light gray. And like I said, I love Lululemon's material. Ooh, these are soft. I love their materials. This is totally different than their other stuff. Hold on. Please hold. Get out. So, oh, these are like super soft. Oh, I was trying to find pants that I could wear. No, these aren't worth the money. I can already tell now that I've held them up. They don't have anything in the waistband, but they have a thing inside where you can tighten them. And then the ankles aren't like tight, but they're not like loose, I don't think. I mean, they're super stretchy. So in theory, they should look pretty good on like your butt and your legs and stuff. But they remind me too much of my sweatpants that I have from H&M that were like $15. So these may have to go back unless I try them on and absolutely love them. They do have a zipper side pocket though, which is kind of nice. We don't normally get zipper side pockets. I feel like that's relegated to, relegated, is that the right word? To men's pants as opposed to women's pants. I don't know. So there's that. Oops, about to knock y'all over, sorry. And then I got one more that I'm super excited about. These are the ones I hope fit right and don't look stupid. If I open these up and they go down past my ankles so far, I'm gonna be so pissed. Let's see. This one is, these are thick though. These are definitely thicker than I thought they would be. These are the Cotton Blend Double Knit MR Cargo Pant. little cotton blend double knit. Should be a dead giveaway. They're going to be hot. But these, I like the army color, but they have that weird waist, you know, so mother Fletcher, as my mother says, they're long as shit too. These are gonna look really stupid when I put them on. But I liked the cargo part, and I like the fact that it was like the baggy leg. Maybe I just need a smaller size. But then I don't like stuff that's like really tight in my waist. It feels really stupid. But I liked the cargo pants part. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'll try them all on. And I've told you guys this before. I'm not doing like try on hauls on YouTube. It's not my thing. And then it gets like the weird wrong audience. So these will go up on Patreon after I try them on. If you guys want to see them, they'll be over there. Cause I don't want to do it for everybody in their mama jammas, y'all know. So hold on, there we go. So that's that. Look, I'm going to trying on clothes, Pam, definitely sucks. Especially when you're like, oh, I've lost a pound or two, or this is gonna fit better. And then you go put it on and it doesn't zip, it doesn't button. It looks weird. You can see all the dimples in the places and you're like, why did I do this to myself? Yesterday to go to the beach, I put on a bathing suit I hadn't tried on before. And I was like, no, this is cool, this is cool. And then I turned around and that little back part right there, yeah, the overflow, I was like, can't do it yet. Gotta lose a couple more pounds first, not willing. So trying on stuff definitely sucks. You have to be in the right frame of mind for that. So post shower today or tomorrow, I'm gonna try all that stuff on correctly and see how it actually fits or not. And then I'll let you guys know here which ones I'm keeping and returning. But if y'all want to see them, it'll be over on Patreon. I think that's it. I don't really have anything else. I just want to kind of run my mouth and talk to you guys and say hi and shoot the shit and whatever else. So that's that. Today's Thursday. It is, what time is it? 12:53, 1 o'clock. So I got 2 hours before I have to go get the kid from school. Still have to record for SquirrelTribe Life. I have a Patreon video I'm making that I want to talk to people about, some just like whatever. And then take a shower, maybe a little bound chicka wow wow. That might be too TMI, but hey, get it in where you fit it in, right? And then go get the kid from school. Then we got to go by Walmart or Target because I need more of the little socks that you guys saw. Look, wait, hold on. Can you see those? Those are like those little half ankly, like the little tight ski ones that don't show, like the no-show, whatever. But I've only got 2 pair in black. So I need to go get a pack of white ones so they're less noticeable in my white sneakers for the gym. And I think that's about it. And then figure out what I'm making for dinner. I told the man, I said, here's your options. I've got ground beef, right? You can have spaghetti and meat sauce, okay? I can make stuffed bell peppers. You can have lasagna soup if you want that, which is so friggin' good, it's ridiculous. I was like, I can make tacos / burritos if you prefer. Or I can just throw it over rice and some vegetables and it can be, you know, whatever. So he has until 3 o'clock to decide what he wants to eat or else he's not eating dinner. Because I need him to tell me what he wants to eat today because I have leftovers. So whatever goes into his mouth for dinner is what he decides or else he can have a shake. My brain gets tired of figuring out meals. Nobody tells you, there's a meme. Nobody tells you when you're a kid that adult life is deciding 3 meals a day for the rest of your life for your, not just yourself, but once you're a mom and a wife, for all the other people too. Like, it's stressful deciding who's going to eat what or what you're feeding them or what you're making, y'all. It's a lot, which is why some days I'm like, I'm not doing anything. You take me out to eat or we all just sit here and stare at each other while our stomachs growl. I'm not doing it. But tonight he has options. He just has to decide what he wants. So you guys, I love you immensely. Thank you for hanging out with me on a random Thursday afternoon live stream. Let me know when this is all said and done, like in the regular comments, do you prefer live streams or uploads? I was thinking about it earlier. Like, I like doing both. Like, both are good. Some days regular upload's easier for me, depending on time crunches, right? But I really like the live streams so we can like chat back and forth. So when it's all said and done, or maybe I'll put up a community post because that might be easier to gauge. I'll put up a community post. Go over there and check that later and let me know so I have some sort of idea. But besides that, I'm going to drink the rest of this watermelon prebiotic soda from Poppy and then do the rest of the stuff I got to do. I love y'all immensely. I'll see you again hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Saturday. But I'll see you again soon. I promise.